Hello and welcome to the latest session of the Cabin Sessions, and today we have a real treat for you, something a little bit different with Dirty Words. I've heard them a few times before and they're absolutely fantastic. It's a little mixture of spoken word and music. For those of you that join us for the first time, we do this in collaboration with Chronically Fabulous, which is a feel-good campaign for people with chronic illnesses, and what we're trying to do is make live music accessible to people who can't leave the house for whatever reason. Could be illness or any other reason. So this is just our way of trying to get local talent out there to people who can't normally get out there. So like I said, you're in for a real treat with Dirty Words.
Ooh. Thank you, Debbie, and hello Facebook, hello the world. This first song that we're going to do is the first song on our album, which came out last year. It was actually the first song that we ever performed live as a duo. And I remember going to the gig and I was still writing the words as on the way to the gig, and I had the lyrics sellotaped to the microphone stand. Thankfully, we've progressed a little bit since then. They're now on the ground. So this is called 3, 2, 1. You are under my hypnosis, a lyrical psychosis. Do you know this? And this closeness, you are host and hostess, poetical potions nestle in your brain. Neurosis, scribe lines in the books of your mind. Ferocious rhyme. I slow this rhyme. Control this rhyme. As it flicks back in time. Stay focused, pay attention. The Holy Ghost is only perception. Not mentioned in verse of our invention is meaning. Precocious passive ascension, treading paved with bad intention. Are you asking for redemption? Nothing speaks louder than words when they rise vibrating from the valleys of the spine. Are you asking for resonating rhyme? I twist this rhyme, artificial climb, as it trips back in time. If my eyes have you hypnotized, then blindly show me golden verse and slowly build. I'm coming in for the kill, in the venom of the verse, the curse you hold me paralyzed. For the sun sets soon, and the night's in bloom. Let your mind resume. 3, 2, 1, and you're back in the room. 3, 2, 1, and you're back in the room. Thank you. That was the first song, as I mentioned, on our album, which I have handily a copy here. It's called Age of the Microwave Dinner. We're working on getting some physical copies ready for some gigs we've got coming up and to sell online. But for now, you can listen to it on Spotify, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later on. The second song we're going to do is called Wake Up, and before we started, I would like to say that it was our first single and the first song that we got played on BBC Radio Ulster. In fact, the only song that we've got on Radio Ulster. I think we picked too soon with our first single, but this is called Wake Up. We begin the distant sound of a generation who twisted, toiled and tried to fit our skin, and sank before we had the chance to swim. Now walls are caving in, walls are caving in. And we work to shake lightning from dark clouds down to earth. You hear the words but give them a little worth. A mother isn't born in giving birth, but lines have been rehearsed. Yes, lines are well rehearsed. you dumb and terrified? How can you sleep with open eyes? Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. So we drink, 'cause it's easier than trying not to think. Survival is the grain of your instinct. If impulse is ignited with a wink, is love resigned to ink? Or is love declared extinct? Everything is not alright. Caught in a trance in the trick of the light. With the television set you were taught to connect, and they hypnotized, do not suspect it. Everything has been disguised, scripted, sold and falsified to keep you dumb and terrified. How can you sleep with open eyes? Wake up, 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 wake up.
Thank you.
That song's called, unsurprisingly, Wake Up. We really should get that, like, market that as an alarm tone.
Good idea.
We've got Caroline watching you saying it's a real treat while she's washing out the cat litter trays.
I don't think I've ever had that at a gig before, but I'm not sure. I put the scarf on to give me that kind of rock and roll look.
It worked.
It worked.
And now we're back to acoustic rock. This next song actually started life as a poem, and I wrote it towards the end of 2016, and I was lucky for it to be longlisted for the Seamus Heaney Award in 2017. And it's ultimately a poem about love, and we thought that we could maybe put it to music, which is what we tried to do. And I must give a shout out to our friend Jolene, who sang backing vocals on the song on the album. She did a fantastic job, and I mean, I think this is probably my favourite song on the album, but I wanted to dedicate this song tonight to our friend Claire McWilliams, who sang backing vocals on a different track on the album. I know she's not been well recently, and we just want to say get well soon, and we hope to see you soon. And this song is for you. It's called Youre There Now.
almost tempted to do the backing vocals there. I love it so much.
Wish we could just remember when the chorus starts.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't play the guitar. Normally, it's too many things to concentrate on, words and music. You just can't do it. But thank you, Debuse, for that lovely reaction there. This next song, yeah, I'm not going to give the big introduction to it because I think it's kind of self-explanatory. But it's for anyone who's old enough to remember the tragedy and the excitement of a bomb-damaged sail. Yes, and I should have introduced Mr. Ashley Manners here to my left earlier on.
Hello.
We haven't mic'd him out. We haven't mic'd him up because he's got an awful potty mouth, so I just have to do the talking. But yeah, the music on that was all his, and I think it's a brilliant job. The next song was all him as well, and this is probably the maddest song, or what is the proper version is the maddest song on the album, but we've stripped it down tonight to the acoustic. And I'd like to dedicate this one tonight to our friend Shonid, who plays right through the album, and really give this song a real oomph. You know, I'm good with words. I can't think of what word I'm looking for, but she's brilliant. And this song is called Hotel America, and we hope you enjoyed it. And I have to do something else now as well. Clap.
Good luck.
Thanks. Making news from things he overheard. We are here for entertainment, not to protect and serve. And that yellow-bellied bandit was only hunting wabbits. Yeehaw, rock and roll, Elvis Presley's toilet bowl. Welcome to Hotel America. Welcome to Chomsky's Dystopia. weren't queer, crying for a Coke can and dying on the napalm. Hands up, running fast, trace the tracks of my tear gas. And Mr. Charlie Manson, Mr. Johnny Wayne, high school kids got slain, high school kids got slain again. Happiness is a meal, and loneliness is a war. Gunman, marching band, we have reached the promised land. Welcome to Hotel America. Welcome to Chomsky's dystopia. Welcome to Hotel America. Welcome to Hotel Oblivion. Welcome to Hotel America. Welcome to Hotel Oblivion. Welcome to Hotel America. Welcome to Hotel Oblivion.
Lots of hearts going across the screen.
That's always good.
Little love song for America there, in a kind of way. Is that your favourite song on the album?
Yeah, it sounds very different with just an acoustic guitar though. I
Oh,
would
yeah.
say. Needs more effects and synthesizers and things.
Which is a little segue into me promoting the album again. Hotel America, track number 7 on the album, which is called Age of the Microwave Dinner. So that, yeah, the real version is quite crazy. So I recommend you check that out, as I do listen to all the songs on the album.
Dirty Words were actually tagged at the beginning of this video, so you just click on the tag and you'll go to their page and find out anything you want there as well. So,
And I have got the album and I can definitely recommend.
There we go.
No better recommendation than Richard DeBoo.
And it's all on Spotify and all that as well.
Oh yeah, it's on Spotify and
Whatever you.
Deezer and Apple Music, and I don't know, he does all that. I write the words, he does all the technical stuff. And despite us blabbing about the album, we're actually going to do a song now which isn't on the album, but I know a lot of our fans, this is actually their favourite song of ours, and it wasn't even a Dirty Words song. It was whenever we first got together to try and put my words to music, we released a song under the name of the High Flying Words. And the reason we stopped using that name is because people kept asking us if we were Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds tribute act. I think that was also based on my love of Oasis, but that's a different story. But this was the one and only song that we released, and it's not quite the proper version, but yeah, you'll get the picture when it starts.
2, 3, 4.
You call me a hun, I call you a take. Try to connect, but your mind's engaged. Our past and future washed down the drain. We can't keep repeating the mistakes we made. The guise of an acronym. Do the nameless shameless even know their sin? With an IOU in education. Bring in the band as the poem begins. I never felt Irish, I never was a Brit. No citizenship would ever seem to stick. Spooked I chew the political spit. It choked on my throat as I choked on it. And tales of the gun, no whisper is a bomb. This face disgrace, no place to belong. Wouldn't join the gang as it seemed odds on. If everyone's right, then everyone's wrong. We who have no flags, we who have no flags, have no borders. Discard the disorder and drain beyond these curbstone corners. We who have no flags, we who have no flags have only screams. Red, blue, orange and green share white canvas from which our kind claim. We are the compass, an accomplice to the crime of silence is all we find to unite us. Beneath the lies that bind us, we accomplish more than some riches from rise. We who have no flags. You call me a Jew and I call you a kraut. Peering through the blind with suspicion and doubt. Never said a word when they burnt them out. So you tell me what it's all about. Lay it all down when history comes. When you'll judge me on my actions and judge yourself on intentions. But that's just the way that the world is run. You talked to God when you thought he needed you. Never heard back, now feelings in the city. You're trying to find truth in the mainstream media. Throwing up lies like they suffer from bulimia. Hanging on your neck is a crucifix. The holy book has you transfixed. But something that you may have missed. Thou shalt not kill is number 6. We who have no flags. We who have no flags have no borders. Discard the disorder and drain beyond these curbstone corners. We who have no flags. We who have no flags have only screams. Red, blue, orange and green share white canvas from which archive gleam. We are the compass, an accomplice to the crime of silence is all we find to unite us. Beneath the lies that bind us, we accomplish more than some riches from rags. We who have no flags.
I have a new favourite song. I love that.
That's an old one of ours, but I think with everything that's happening in the world, particularly with Brexit looming on the horizon, it's quite the lyrics are quite apt again. And now for something completely different. This is actually going to be the last song of the night. Thank you for that. But we'd like to say thank you to Debbie for opening up the cabin sessions to us and inviting us along.
Thank you.
And thank you everyone who's tuned in and everyone who will tune in on Facebook. We have a gig, I think it's next Friday in Armagh at the Abilene Theatre as part of the Armagh Theatre Group's open mic night. So that's Friday the 22nd, thank you. I'm on the ball tonight. And we have another gig actually on the day of Brexit, which is the 28th of March.
Brilliant.
Isn't that right, Richard? Yes?
Yeah, that'd be a really good way of bringing it on, wouldn't it?
It is, yeah. See Brexit in with the dirty words. So it'll be, it's a part of the Imagine Festival and it's in the Crescent Arts Centre, and the first half's going to be me doing a few poems, and then the second half is going to be us doing proper live version, of course it's live, but live electric versions, that's the word, yeah. We should really give you a mic. So please come along at either of those gigs, Armagh or the Imagine Festival, and we'll also a few more gigs planned, but we can't talk about those yet. But this last song, I'll stop talking now, is called Potions and Elixirs. And shadow will be their harp or crown. In the mouth of the sandbanks as the hourglass was turned. In a room with dentist stickers half peeled on white plastic cupboards. And a pylon portrait framed in chamois sparkled window. A seed sown in bar and lanyon crafted brick and stone. Where factory men in flat caps are photographs of our foundations. Tobacco scent lingers. Linen mill relics now drinking dens. I grew in the heat of a coal fire boiler replenished morning and nights. Where shirt oxters tell if days are wasted or nights ignited by golden mild taxi lights. Wrapped in my father's stories of Saturday matinees at the Strand, the Hard Bar, the Newcastle Ballroom and the late night jazz clubs. I grew with roots stretched in rib cages like revelers through the entries. To sprout beyond the lick of the latch and the barbed wire rainbows. Where summer is caught in bean-trapped jam jars. And scorched on the right arm of bus drivers who scowl as you break a fiver for 3 stops. I was watered by rain that runs like Albert clockwork. Jeered from clouds coloured ashtray grey to drum on rooftops out of time.
mesmerised. That's amazing. Thank you so much to Dirty Words. And as I said, you can click on the link at the top of this video to go to their page, find out anything you want to find out about them. And they've got gigs coming up, album coming out. You can see all their music on Spotify and all those other places, which I don't know about either, but they're all there. So again, thank you so much for this. And anybody else who's interested in taking part in the cabin sessions, please do get in touch with me. Okay, so bye everyone.
Bye bye.
Thanks.